Can Stellar XLM reach $100 billion in market cap valuation this cycle? We're going to dive into that. We're going to give you guys all the specifics around that. But I'm always looking to see which cryptos are kind of, not talked about enough, right? What's flying under the radar? What is something that stands out to me about a crypto and why I think it's undervalued? And I want to talk about that in this video as well. Stellar XLM doesn't get a lot of direct interest. It gets a lot of interest because of XRP, Jed McCaleb, the ties to Ripple. It tends to move alongside XRP. But if we take a look at the last 90 days, guys, XRP and XLM, both of them have performed extremely well. And in particular, Stellar XLM here just this year, up 260 plus percent. Here in the last month alone, up 116%. And I want to get into what Stellar could do this cycle, what XLM could do this cycle in particular. And there also is some interesting news surrounding XLM, Stellar Lumens. I want to talk about that in the video a little bit as well. Before we get to all the price action, though, before we get to all the specifics around what would have to happen in order for Stellar to get to, let's say, 100 billion, which is a little less than a 10x away. And by the way, I think this could happen. We'll talk about why. And this is the 16th ranked crypto. Like, this isn't just a small cap, something on the up and up. We're talking about a $13 billion market cap today, ranked number 16. I'll tell you guys why I think it can get much, much higher. But Mario Nafal, somebody who obviously got his start in crypto, now hosts the biggest crypto spaces, had this to say earlier today. Stellar rockets 12%. Here's what's fueling the surge. Stellar's breaking out with a 12% pump, and it's not just random noise. Ripple's new RLUSD stablecoin launch set XRP on fire, and XLM caught the spark. So I agree with Mario that there's some ties here, but there's more behind XLM than just, the younger brother to XRP, right? So, like, it's cool that it moves alongside XRP, but there's actually a lot more to unpack between, what's going on with Stellar, but, aside from XRP. So keep in mind, XLM set up for peer-to-peer, person-to-person transactions, XRP more business to business. And XLM, with or without XRP, has a use case. They have a growing network. They have a great foundation in place. He says on top of this, Bitcoin's rally to 108,000, flipped the market bullish this afternoon. He says, but it's not all external hype. Stellar's fundamentals are strong. And this is what I really, really want to focus on. Active accounts just blew past 9 million, showing legit network growth. So it's not just riding the curtails of XRP. I mean, there's some of that, but the technicals are flashing bullish on the chart patterns, and there's actual growth happening in terms of the number of accounts. If XLM is able to break past 63 cents, that $1 target might not be so wild after all. And right now, as we currently sit, Stellar XLM set its all-time high at 93 cents. This was way back in 2018. So it hasn't touched its all-time high for 7 years. Like XRP, it too got kind of dragged through the mud with the regime that was currently in power. And obviously they didn't like crypto. They in particularly didn't like XRP and anything tied to it. It held prices down significantly. XRP, same story. They didn't set a new all-time high the last bull cycle back in 2021, right? They had a little bit of a pop, so did Stellar, but nothing crazy. And as we sit here today, Stellar XLM still down 54% from its all-time high. But if we break that barrier, like we think we're going to, and there's going to be guidelines and guardrails put in place for crypto, I think Stellar has some tremendous potential, looking into 2025, especially into Q1. This is coming out early this afternoon. Today at Blockchain Association Policy Summit, their chief legal officer, Candace Kelly, sat down with Adrian Harris, superintendent of NYDFS. Keep in mind, NYDFS is the company who just allowed XRP stablecoin to launch. And they discussed the role of states and in terms of policy and the future of crypto regulation. So much like Ripple has a lot of the, really good connections and partnerships and the ability, I think, to do some tremendous things here as we enter 2025, so does Stellar. And Stellar in and of itself is a standalone asset. It's a standalone company. It's a network right now built for peer-to-peer transactions, and they have everything in place. So when policy catches up, which we think it's going to with Trump coming in, David Sachs coming in as crypto czar, and many of the top figureheads in crypto going to be part of that whole committee. I think Stellar has a lot to gain here, right? Now, in terms of that $100 billion threshold, which I know you guys want to hear more about, we're all speculating. Like, we don't know for sure exactly what could happen, right? When it comes to price predictions, all they are, speculations, right? They're just predictions. Nobody has a crystal ball. Do I think Stellar could reach a market cap of 100 billion if all the stars align? If Donald Trump puts in guidelines and guardrails like he says he's going to do? Absolutely. And if that happens, you're looking at a Stellar price right now at 44 cents. XLM would be worth $3.31. That is an upside of 652% in order to reach the $100 billion mark. You can't say, the same for a lot of cryptos that are this high in market cap, right? Once you reach, the top 15, it's hard to make a 8 to 10x, right? Do I think there are some other assets in here that could do it? Potentially, right? I mean, if you look at where Stellar is, Sui has already come up a lot, but it's a hot blockchain right now. Do I think it can get to 100 billion? Yeah. But you look at some of the older projects, like Polkadot, Litecoin, like I would take, Stellar, for example. I would rather own Stellar than Polkadot, Litecoin, Athena, ICP, even Aave right now. I just think there's a ton of upside. There's a ton of upside at this price target, considering we haven't set an all-time high for 7 years, right? And I just think it goes unnoticed. It goes underutilized, underlooked at right now. But with the correct policy, which we believe is coming, I think XLM could surprise a lot of people. A lot of people. I kind of put it in that category with Chainlink right now. A lot of people kind of forget about Chainlink and just how important it is to the whole crypto infrastructure space. Chainlink a little bit higher in market cap at 17 billion. I think Chainlink should be valued at 100 billion. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. And I think eventually it'll get there. Price will catch up, especially when there's utility and there's, quality behind the actual company. And I think Chainlink and Stellar both share that. So XLM, guys, it's one that I think is severely undervalued, severely underrated, that has tremendous upside. Now, of course, none of this is financial advice. You guys should do your own homework, do your own due diligence. But I do want to hear from your guys' perspective. Let me hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. And you just never know when XLM might start to break out, start to explode on the charts. If you want to know before anybody else, you should check out XT Algo. This is my trading indicator. It will come up on XT Algo before many people see it coming. Now, we already got one big burst starting back here on November 7th, where we spiked all the way up to like 63 cents. Look at that. We saw a 519% return in 7 days. We're consolidating now, kind of just trading sideways. Eventually, there will be another momentum up signal, and you don't want to miss the next one, whether it's with XLM or any of these top cryptos. You guys can start getting these alerts. This is the same tool that I use. I had it built with a good friend of mine, Austin Hilton. Many of you guys probably watch his channel and his videos too. It's the same product. We've started our own companies based on it. We went and found the best person we could find to build the technology that we wanted. We're not the experts when it comes to technical analysis, but luckily we have the resources and we're able to go find the people who are the smartest people in the room. And that's what we did. And the product works. If you guys want to check it out, little over $1 a day, links down below. Give it a look. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. And again, you guys can check it out with a 21% off coupon code right now. Appreciate you guys for watching the video. Thanks so much. Let me know your thoughts down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.